Since March, at least 4 college athletes have died by suicide. Their deaths highlight the enormous pressure that athletes face. And more, we're seeing big-name athletes speak out on the importance of mental health, like Simone Biles, Harry Miller, Naomi Osaka, and Michaela Schifrin. Well, no one understands that pressure more than 2-time Olympic medalist Dawn Harper-Nelson. I had the opportunity to sit down with the track star, who opens up about hitting rock bottom and what it took for her to finally come up for air.
No one can tell you. It's what you lived. It's what you yearn for. You are the best in the world. And I sat in that moment for so long that physically I started to feel sick.
It was the 2016 Olympic trials. With the gold and silver already under her belt, Dawn Harper-Nelson had her sights set on her 3rd Olympics. She injured herself in warm-up, but ran anyway.
The gun goes off, I run the race, I don't make the team. My worth had been wrapped up in my execution and my perfection on the track, and I did not know if I was worthy of any type of admiration, any type of love.
Dawn says her family constantly told her, "You are more than this sport." But it took time and a big health scare for her to realize it on her own.
One night, literally, I could not physically lay down. I felt pressure around my neck and my head, and I didn't know what it was. I had never felt it before.
Dawn's husband, Alonzo, rushed her to the ER. Her blood pressure was through the roof.
The nurse and the doctor were literally like, "You could have a stroke right now."
Knowing the risk, Dawn refused medication.
I immediately said no. Track is too important to put anything in my body that I could possibly test positive for.
The coming back after that feeling of loss is hard because you're not sure if you can ever be that perfect again.
David Harris has spent the last 20 years coaching and mentoring on the sidelines and as a clinical psychologist.
We have to learn that to talk about what's going on inside is the quickest way to us feeling better.
Harris says parents should look out for signs that your athlete might be struggling. Irritability, withdrawal from friends and family, lack of concentration.
Is it occurring at school? Is it occurring at home? Is it occurring at sport? When we start to see it become more pervasive, then we have even greater concerns.
For Dawn, it took constant love and support and her own sort of reckoning to be okay.
Oh, I am more than running. Shut up, you know. And seriously, I hadn't seen it that way. You hear it. But I needed to live it. And I feel like it was a very important thing for me to experience that failure. I needed to live that. I need to experience what I considered beyond rock bottom to know that you will be okay mentally. You will survive if everything goes wrong.
And our thanks to Dawn for opening up and talking to us about this very, very important topic, because talking about mental health is the quickest way to healing. And if you or someone you know is struggling, there is someone available to talk to you 24/7, the National Suicide Lifeline, 1-800-273-8255.